G'day everyone, it's your boy Jordan CS No here, and welcome back to another cringy ass video on the dark web. And now before we begin today's video, I have to make a very important apology. It's not often that I have to do this, but I have to apologize to the first member of this channel. Trust me, it makes sense. Okay, don't worry guys. Because a user by the name of Hyperius recently signed up for a channel membership for this channel, and one of the promises I make for members is that I shout them out in text in all of my videos after they become a member. But I forgot to do that for the past like 3 videos. So I'm apologizing for that here, and I'm gonna try not to make this mistake anymore. I kind of missed it. I didn't realize I had any channel members because, well, YouTube didn't exactly notify me, pricks. To Hyperius, thank you for joining the channel, and thank you for helping support content like this. If anyone else watching this would also like to help support content like this, then you can also join as well, and I may or may not forget to credit you, but you can become a channel member by clicking the join button down below. It really does help to support the channel. But don't feel pressured to join the channel because all the content on this channel will again always be free for everyone to watch. Anyway, today's video is about a very special character by the name of Harman Smith. Harman Smith decided to release this incredible video titled "Steam Deck Sold 1 Million Units Since Launch," which is basically just him saying that the Steam Deck selling 1 million units is nothing because it doesn't compare to Nintendo, because apparently, because the Steam Deck resembles a Switch, it's gotta compare with Nintendo and it's gotta compete with Nintendo or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. Let's just fucking begin.
Well guys, it's time to pack up that Nintendo Switch and stop playing Nintendo for all time because Valve has outdone the Switch.
Well guys, it's time to pack up that Nintendo Switch. This guy sounds how I imagine soy milk tastes.
They've destroyed the console, they've eclipsed Nintendo, they've beaten them at their own game.
Nobody said that was gonna happen, except maybe a few fanboys, but other than that, who the fuck genuinely expected any of that to happen? I wonder if he knows that it was probably only like 3 people that genuinely thought the Steam Deck was gonna destroy the Nintendo Switch. Like, everybody else knows it's a niche product, and that's okay. It doesn't need to fucking nuclear bomb Hiroshima the fucking Nintendo Switch.
Their tablet, the Steam Deck,
It's not a tablet, it's a computer, you fucking retard.
has demolished the Nintendo Switch in every single way possible.
I mean, specs-wise, it demolishes the Nintendo Switch. Sales-wise, of course not. It's more niche than a Nintendo Switch. I mean, the fact that I've got to explain this to anybody really just kills me on the inside.
With its incredible lineup of exclusive games that you can only play on the platform, like the option to pirate games if you don't want to pay for them.
I wonder if he realizes that you can pirate games on literally anything, including the Nintendo Switch. Like, piracy is not PC exclusive, okay?
With the ability to mod them, and
oh yeah, that actually is pretty cool. You can mod the games.
as of 2 days ago, we have confirmation that the Steam Deck from Valve, the biggest product since the iPhone.
Okay, the only person who fucking said that was Review Tech. Nobody else thinks that this is gonna be the biggest product since the fucking iPhone.
Valve's new technological wonder. We finally have a relatively concrete idea how many units it sold.
God, is there a pit stop between now and the fucking point?
In the past 7 months. Valve Steam Deck has sold about 1 million units. In 7 months. That is like tracking behind the Wii U. I think that's only just ahead of the Virtual Boy. Nintendo is...
But he's really comparing it to previous Nintendo consoles. The difference, though, between this and all of those Nintendo consoles is that the Steam Deck selling 1 million copies isn't a fuck-up, because it was only meant to sell that many copies, and maybe more, depending on how many people reserved it. All of those other consoles were supposed to sell more copies than that. They were meant for a large audience. The Steam Deck is a niche product. Not many people are meant to buy the Steam Deck.
It had a lot of hype. It had a lot of fanboys shilling from it for it. Even today, I have like a lot of steampunks like making reaction videos about how I'm like overreacting when it comes to like how overstating how big of a failure Valve Steam Deck is going to be. How nobody is saying that Steam Deck is going to destroy Nintendo.
Yep, that is true. Nobody is saying that, save maybe like, I don't know, 5 really hardcore Steam fanboys.
Or that it's going to be like the biggest product since the iPhone. Like, I have legit had people like rage at me about that, saying that like that's not something that's actually being said when it actually is. I have like the evidence for it, but
only Review Tech said that, and people make fun of Review Tech all the time for a lot of his incredibly shitty takes. This is the thing he's misunderstanding here. Technically, it is something being said, not by many people. It actually is. I have like 3 videos of people saying it, and like 1 Steam community post.
Again, this was supposed to be the big Nintendo Switch killer. This was like the big deal. This was supposed to be like this was supposed to be Valve like showing up to Nintendo's party, crashing it, and fucking like all the girls there, right? This was Valve was supposed to like beat Nintendo at their own game, right?
This is like the biggest fucking straw man. He's taking something that probably no more than 5 people have said, and he's saying, look at the Steam community, everyone said that. Nobody said that, except those 5 people, which is basically nobody. Like, no one credible is saying that this is the big Nintendo Switch killer. It's gonna fucking Hiroshima Nintendo, they're gone. Their entire company, dead in the water. Nobody is saying that.
They were going to be like the next big thing and make the Nintendo Switch obsolete, right? That was what the narrative was going into this.
That was the narrative of 5 people. Like, seriously, what large portion of the Steam community genuinely thought that the Steam Deck was gonna outsell the Nintendo Switch? No, seriously, can you tell me? Because I really don't know.
That was the narrative well after launch, and even now I'm sure there are a lot of fanboys like downplaying it and ignoring this and like pretending it isn't true, or that like Valve simply hasn't shipped out enough Steam Decks yet, which is laughable. Like,
bro, they haven't even manufactured enough Steam Decks yet. Does this motherfucker even know how Steam Decks are made and bought? Like, to get a Steam Deck, you literally have to reserve them on Steam, and then if enough people reserve them, Valve decides, hey, we'll actually make some of them and ship them out.
Like, are you really telling me they can't ship out like 20 million Steam Decks in like a year?
Yes, I am telling you that. Because number 1, it's a niche product. Number 2, the way they manufacture them prevents them from doing that unless 20 million people reserve a Steam Deck. That's not the Steam Deck being a bad device or Valve failing or anything like that. That's called fucking reality.
Like, how many Switches sell in a year? Like 13?
The Switch is much more mainstream than the Steam Deck, and it also has much more advertising than the Steam Deck. It's also much more widely available than the Steam Deck. What do you think's gonna sell more in a year, the Switch or the Steam Deck? This is like saying Lamborghinis are bad cars because they don't sell as many cars as, I don't know, Toyota or some shit. Like, yeah, of course they don't. They're less available.
Like, Steam Deck couldn't ship out more than that?
Just one small problem with that. Ship them out to who, Harman? Fucking Aquaman! Like, oh my god, he just genuinely doesn't know how literally anything works. Honestly, if this is not proof that humanity is devolving, I don't fucking know what is.
They're having problems like manufacturing them? No, what's actually happening is that there is no demand.
Yeah, no shit. Nobody's demanding 13 million Steam Decks. Obviously.
Steampunks were sick of like seeing Nintendo fans like just pick up their Switch and take it like on a train with them or something.
Why would we be sick of that? What? Bro, this guy genuinely thinks everybody is a fanboy who hates seeing other people have fun. Look, Harman, I know you hate seeing other people enjoy their lives, but trust me, most people are not like that. Which, by the way, with this whole Switch argument, there's nothing stopping PC gamers from buying a Switch. And I'm sure a lot of PC gamers probably do own Switches.
There's really no way to compete with that.
The Steam Deck wasn't really aiming to compete with that. The Steam Deck is literally just aiming to be convenient.
Like, no matter how much they like try to cry and whine otherwise, like, oh, I don't go outside. I would never use the handheld mode. Like,
Harman, you cannot talk down to other people not going outside. You literally look like you haven't seen sunlight since God said, "Let there be light."
Arlo kind of pointed this out when he did that, like, Elden Ring is better than Zelda video, where he acknowledged the fact that it was ridiculous that he bought like Elden Ring on both Steam and PS4 so he could like use it on his Steam Deck.
Genuinely, what is the argument here? That someone bought Elden Ring on their PS5 and on their Steam Deck or Steam account? You know, I wonder if Harman Smith just believes in the horseshoe theory, that he thinks, if I act so stupid, I will actually become smart. Listen, man, you're so fucking stupid that you make stupid jealous.
He was shilling the Steam Deck in that video, right? Like, it really does feel like the only people who seriously acted like the Steam Deck could reasonably compete were YouTubers.
Because one person made a video and said that they bought Elden Ring on a PS5 and a Steam Deck. I really don't see how that math adds up, but I mean, okay.
Like, it needs to be understood among the gaming community is that, like, Valve cannot compete in the hardware space. They can't produce tech, they can't make it appealing, they can't sell it to normies.
Oh, they can't sell it to normies. Why would they want to sell it to motherfuckers like you, Harman Smith? Please do not buy a Steam Deck, okay? Like, fuck off. Go back to where you came from. We're full. Like,
the issue is they have to compete with all these more viable companies that are way more well established than they.
Bro, I'm done already. Fuck this video. So yeah, anyway, boys, fuck the outro. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.